Hello mutants, let's play Plants vs. Zombies 2. What the? Where the hell am I? Did I just enter the future? I suppose I did, since this lawn also represents the future of gaming since my lawn has glowing lights. These glowing tiles with X's aren't targets meant for shooting, because you'll be getting shot instead. Rather, plants that stand on these tiles have their plant food effect multiplied, which should insta-kill those bucketheads. Day 1, I allow this pea shooter to shoot the basic zombie without actually killing it, leaving him in pain. Because in the future, we'll be able to physically torture literal braindeads with peas because using them to torture our children just wasn't good enough. You could also show mercy and put them out of their misery by using corn and more peas. Since this is the future, our society is going to find some way to avoid physical torture. And it's not levitating, it's flying with a plastic toy. Never mind, we just discovered levitation. We unlocked another bean, who has smaller beans for eyes. Scratch that, they look more like olives. I got an ad, just gotta wait to skip it. Dang it, I am punished by the multicolored triangle for not clicking on the skip button. Let me try again. Is this what the future is like? Where if I skip one ad I get another ad? I wouldn't be surprised if we got ads that you can't even skip at all.
Wait!
Day 2, Mark Zuckerberg has now invented robots, shield robots to be exact. These shield robots create purple lines. I don't have a joke for this one. Which is why I'll let AI do it for me. Really? Is that the best you could come up with? Absolutely irrelevant. They came up with that one too. I've run out of ideas. I'll just add a fart joke. Damn it, that doesn't work on Treadmill Zombie, but this does. Laser beams shoot laser beams with infinite pierce, which don't deal a lot of damage on their own, but end up dealing plenty of damage to multiple zombies due to their pierce. And their plant food effect recreates a very predictable joke. Why can I see his teeth? And why do his eyes look like eggs? I especially don't like this frame here, nor this one. Day 3, Zuck Markerberg has now invented imps with submarines that have toothpicks for legs. Looks like the future never allowed you to increase your size, noob. These imps spawn as clumps of cheese with their fanny packs out that also hop like frogs. The final wave wasn't difficult despite all of the cheese falling from the sky. I even invented levitating mines. The future even nostalgia baits us. And that clover wasn't a sign of good luck since not only did I get an ad, I can't skip despite the skip button being right there. The future even oversimplified famous logos. Damn you 3-leaf clover. Now I have to reboot the game. By the way, I'd like to point out that there's more nostalgia baiting in this title screen. We're back to the future. Real clever, I know. And day 4 is actually a brainbuster. You may have noticed that this level does not allow the support from women. Unless you count this thing, if they're even a woman of course. The gimmick for this brainbuster is that the sun is covered in purple and follows a purple path until they land and swap their race. It's also a nuclear weapon, which already makes this brainbuster more fun for me to play, since I don't even need to plant any offensive plants to win. All I need is stalling plants for defense and grape explosions for tactical warfare. In the future, you can poison everybody on screen and violently grow your hair back. With the mass murder out of the way, we finally found your source of intelligence after all these years. Day 5, Mark has invented a mech whose size is based on your mother, actually. Since this mech is based on your mother, her kind had become so large that it needed to evolve multiple pairs of legs to hold up its body. And its fat also absorbs large chunks of damage. Day 6, I spam green curvy beans and unlock a citrus fruit. He begins to inflate himself when planted, and once he reaches full size, he releases his fat that one-shots skinny zombies. And your mom can even transform the citron's fat into bananas, and plant food transforms that fat into eyeballs. Before you ask, no, this isn't an iPad. It's a broken laptop. How has the future not evolved your unintelligent mind, idiot? Day 8, Elon Musk's bodyguards are now out to get me, and my plants. What's neat about this level is that you're now able to plant power tiles that help you decide which plants you want to assassinate. One of his bodyguards enters the arena and also assassinates one of my lizards. But it isn't until the lizard assassinates him instead. And that might have also made him the first to defeat Elon Musk's bodyguards. Day 9, the future limits us on the amount of plants we have on the field, but that's not going to limit me from using cherry bomb plus plant food combo spam at the final wave. And we unlock an upside down drumstick. Day 10, we encounter the disco submarine containing a living creature. The disco sub calls in sci-fi nerds with funny afros by tapping the ground a couple of times so that they can get killed. And the drumstick peach is designed solely to make the robots' lives more difficult in the future. Especially because the EM peach is capable of affecting robots in a 5x5 radius. Day 11 is last stand, and I am genuinely hoping that my strat works. Not just simply because this seems like a pretty unusual setup, but I just hope that the dragons don't get hungry enough to eat my beans. My strat was going surprisingly good, until your mom appeared. Because your mother almost ate out my Endurian, barely leaving him on the edge of survival. After she died, things started to get much better. Until she appeared again, but I just used plant food to make my life better. And of course, this Endurian got protected by the protection. Day 12, a secret bodyguard of Elon Husk was sent to go after me in this level. It's very likely that the bodyguard wasn't expecting that to immediately happen when appearing, just like how you, the viewer, very likely wasn't expecting to see that all of a sudden happen. Day 13, these big mean jocks will shove anything in their path, and even fling them off my gamer lawn. And it looks like they're both competing to whoever can make it to the end first. But they've been outsmarted, as red stingers become more confident to attack them when they're farther in the back. And this one is out. While this one currently remains standing, he may have a chance of actually getting to the end. Day 14, the future hates me and limits the amount of sun I have, which is why I'm cheesing. Twice. Day 15, these citrons will just kill anything that appears, which forces the waves to progress a lot quicker than usual. Hence why I brought Butter and Dahlias to stall. And now that I think about it, I don't think stalling your mothers was necessary if they typically lack agility. Day 16, the future immediately throws us into this conveyor belt level. Wait, I think something's happening.
I am Robo Creeper, and I will destroy one specific mutant that goes by the name Early Creeper.
Oh no! Elon Zuckerberg and Mark Musk have teamed up with each other in order to create a mechanical doppelganger of myself. As if I couldn't have a more robotic-sounding TTS voice.
I have been sent by the almighty robot overlords to send more mechanical soldiers during some of our battles in order to increase chances of us winning this war that is specifically targeted towards you, Early Creeper.
That doesn't sound good for us, mutants. We just need to have some hope and enough skill in order for us to survive whatever the AI version of myself is planning.
Allow us to view how you handle 2 Robocone zombies and 3 shield zombies.
They're pretty easy to deal with, not gonna lie.
Allow us to view how you handle 5 Mecha Football zombies.
I'll be honest, having these zombies in every lane is somewhat intimidating. Until I activate the force field. Wait, you're not supposed to do that. In that case, I'll do this instead.
The battle is not even over yet. Allow us to view how you handle 3 Mecha Football zombies and 4 Robocone zombies.
That was actually really easy.
Very well, but the robot war will go on.
Day 17, we unlock the plant that may immediately end this AI war. It's a piece of quartz. She releases a powerful attack when tapped on, but it costs 50 sun every time you want her to attack. And you know what that means. There. Day 18, the future is just straight up asking me to use magnifying grass at this point, as I need to produce 6,000 sun, and I obviously need a plant that will make great use of all of that sun. Day 19, once again, we're not allowed to bring women with us. Or at least, we're not allowed to bring most women with us. But I decided not to bring her anyways. I brought men with us instead, not because I'm sexist, but because red stingers deal decent damage for their price. And since they're spammable, having some of them die isn't a major issue. Day 20, there's a full row of endangered starfruits somewhat close to the front of my lawn. This might seem like it's going to be a tough level, but if you somehow understand me well enough, then you'll most likely predict that I end up turning this level into a joke by combining 2 overpowered plants. Once again, the future is asking me to abuse magnifying grass.
Not until I ambush your defenses with our mechanical soldiers, Early Creeper.
Oh okay, that shouldn't be a problem.
I noticed that our sudden ambush didn't go as planned, but we still haven't terminated you, Early Creeper.
I think my robot doppelganger that I personally think isn't as bad as my mutant doppelganger is gonna go harder on me.
That is correct. Allow us to view how you handle 3 Robocone zombies in lane 1 along with 3 more Mecha Football zombies in lane 4.
Oh no, I'll launch one of my mowers to be safe. And I totally didn't forget to mention that I had previously unlocked the mower launch upgrade that allows me to manually send a lawn mower by holding on it.
Silence, mutant. Allow us to view how you handle all of our troops that volunteered in executing a specific mutant that goes by the name Early Creeper.
Mutants, this is bad, this is actually quite bad, but good for the AI, I suppose. Until they remember that the weapons of mass destruction always counters the final wave.
Very well, but the robot war will go on.
Hold on, that's the same exact thing he said earlier. Did they not program more than one cool line for him? Day 23 is not much of a problem. Day 24, however, is a bit more challenging. But I win with a mix of maize, beans, luck, vegan drumsticks, and atomic sunlight. Day 25, Dr. Zambos decided to start using an enhanced version of one of his Arachnotron mechs that's also magnetic. And I say it's enhanced not just because he was finally smart enough to stop building mechs out of bricks or wood, but because this Zombot has a lot more health than usual. Fortunately, this level gives us a lot of power tiles that end up dealing a lot of damage. No wonder why he has so much health. Zambos teleports in bodyguards that he probably stole, but the citrus fruits overpower inflated brain and essentially annihilates him, humiliating him harder than when he built a robot out of goddamn wood. But hey, at least us mutants are being rewarded with a magical wand wearing a wizard hat. Hello mutants, I just came back from defeating Large Brain in the future. Or at least, I think I came back from the future, did I? Welp, looks like I'm stuck in the future now. But there should be another video uploaded today, go and watch that one if you want to. But what matters is that I have finally returned, and goodbye. Man, after everything I went through, it really does feel good to be back.
Did you really think you could flee me, mutant?